My mom told me to figure it out when she moved in with her new husband. Years later, when she learned I was wealthy and asked for tuition help, I said, "Ask your husband." I was 15 the day my mom sat me down in the kitchen. She just sat across from me and said, "Colin, you're old enough to figure things out on your own now. I'm moving in with Derek." I remember blinking at her like I'd misheard. My voice cracked when I asked, "What about me?" She sighed like I was being dramatic. "You'll be fine. You're smart. I've done enough. It's time I lived my life." That was the first time I truly felt abandoned. My mom had decided motherhood was optional now that Derek had a big house and a boat. She moved out 2 weeks later, dropped her house key on the counter, and disappeared. Derek's white Jeep was idling in the driveway when I came home from school. I watched her hug him at the curb like she was heading on vacation, not abandoning her kid. I didn't cry that night. I just sat on the floor with all the lights off, listening for sounds that weren't there anymore. Her laugh on the phone, the hum of her cooking show. It was like she'd been erased. Only worse because she chose to leave. Things unraveled fast. The mortgage was unpaid. The electricity bill came with a pink notice. She'd canceled auto pay on everything, even the water. When I called her in a panic, she didn't pick up, just sent one text. "You'll figure it out. Be resourceful." That phrase haunted me for years. I scraped by on garage work, skipped meals, showered at school, pretended everything was fine. When winter hit, the heat didn't work. I slept in my hoodie under 3 blankets. Some nights I'd lie awake thinking, if I disappear, would anyone even notice? But I was stubborn, angry even. I told myself if she wasn't going to take care of me, I'd take care of myself better than she ever could. I started fixing bikes and flipping them for cash, helped classmates fix their laptops, learned to code at the public library, signed up for community college while finishing high school early. By 19, I was building websites for local businesses. By 22, I had my own small company. Nothing fancy, just me and a couple freelancers grinding out e-commerce sites. By 26, we had a proper office and employees. I hadn't seen my mom in over a decade. I didn't need closure, didn't need her to apologize. I had a condo overlooking the river, a loyal little mutt named Moose, and enough money that I never had to think about pink notices again. I figured she'd moved on with Derek and whoever else was lucky enough to be chosen. She probably didn't even remember me. Then she called, out of nowhere. 10 years of radio silence. And suddenly, "Colin! Oh my gosh, baby, how are you?" I froze. I was standing in my kitchen in sweatpants, halfway through slicing an avocado. For a second, I thought it was a prank. She launched into this bubbly monologue like we'd spoken last week. Said she saw my name in some local tech article. "Your little company's doing so well," she gushed, like I'd sent her quarterly updates. I didn't say much, just let her talk. My stomach twisted as she kept using this chirpy, performative tone, like she was auditioning for favorite parent. Then she said it. "So, your little brother needs help with tuition." The words landed like a slap. "Excuse me?" She sighed, dropping the sugary voice. "Derek and I have been tight since he retired. We didn't plan on college costs being so high. And your brother really wants this out-of-state school." I cut her off. "My brother? Oh, Colin, don't be petty. Derek's son. We raised him since he was 10. He's family." I didn't respond right away, just stared at the knife in my hand, trying to process this. She hadn't asked how I survived, hadn't apologized, hadn't acknowledged what she did. And now, she wanted money. Not for her, for him, her new golden boy. I said it slowly, each word like a brick. "Ask your husband." There was a pause. Then she said coldly, "Is that really how you're going to be?" Something in me snapped, because I realized something. She didn't just leave me behind. She replaced me. And now that I had value again, she remembered I existed. I had a question burning on my tongue. I asked it flatly. "Where were you when I got evicted from our house?" Silence. "Where were you when I showered in the school gym?" She tried to stammer something, but I kept going. "Where were you when I needed food, Mom? When I needed help?" Her voice broke just a little. "Colin, I didn't know." I laughed. It came out bitter. "You didn't care to." Before she could say